Hi and welcome to Inside Line, and a huge hello from all of us at Drive for 2013. Now this week we're talking cheap cars and record car sales. First up though, the weather. And during our Car of the Year testing in 2012, we put the thermometers of the finalists to the test. No surprises that they couldn't cop the heat, but Richard, the spread in temperatures was a major surprise.
It was. I mean, there's a huge spread between the highest and the lowest. I mean, we had one car basically reading out at almost half what the figure was.
16 degrees was the lowest, 37 was the highest. The temperature was around about the 29 to 30 degree mark. It's pretty amazing. It sort of gels with what I'm thinking too in terms of all my experiences. You get in a car sometimes on a hot day and it'll tell you it's 45 degrees when really it's only about 30. Of course sometimes the car's got to drive for a few kilometres before it cooled down. But we found other cars where they didn't. They were measuring the right temperature pretty much from the start.
You get that heat soak. I guess it depends where the sensors are on the vehicle. If it's near the road or whatever, it must vary. But yeah, it's an interesting one.
Could make for some interesting pub arguments about how hot the day was.
Certainly could.
Have to rely on the Bureau of Meteorology.
That's right.
Now also this week is the cheapest new car in 20 years. Chinese car maker Chery has dropped the price of its J1 to just $9,990 drive away, undercutting competitors by at least $2,000. But Richard, will the buyers bite?
Well, I'm sure there will be buyers out there that will bite. I mean, that price is just too tempting for some people to resist. But I'd caution against it. I don't think I'd go for a car that was that far off the pace as far as safety is concerned, because it's a small car to start with.
Mm-hmm. Well, there are quality issues too, and as you say, it misses out on any sort of side airbag protection, stability control, so huge, I guess, concerns from a safety perspective, which is why it's not on sale in Victoria.
Yeah, that's right.
But I'm pretty sure some people will go for it. The temptation of being able to choose your own colour, get a factory warranty, know that no one's driven it before you, all those sorts of things, sales are going to go.
Well, I mean, it's that new car smell, isn't it? Like, I've bought a new car, but I mean, you've got to balance that with how much you're going to get for this car when it comes time to sell it. If you're going to sell this car in 3 years' time, chances are you're going to take it your bath then, if not up front.
The temptation up front may be too much for a lot of people.
I think it will be, for sure.
Now, finally this week, a record car sales in 2012. And Richard, it comes at a time when retailers are saying pretty much there's gloom and doom out there.
Yeah, it is. But on the surface, the figures are very, very good. I mean, it's the biggest year in history. Mm-hmm. But if you dig a little bit deeper under the surface, then some of these dealers are saying that a lot of people are registering cars, but they haven't found a buyer yet.
So playing a game, basically, I guess, pumping the figures up without actually having a car sold.
That's right. And you can make a lot of money as a dealer by meeting your targets and getting your bonuses. And we see it at the end of a month all the time. You know, that a dealer will throw away a couple of cars at the end of the month to get their bonus. But this is a sort of situation where you've got a lot of manufacturers pumping a lot of product into dealerships, and the dealers are just saying, well, we'll register and we'll worry about finding a buyer later.
Yeah. Of course, delving a bit deeper into the figures, SUV sales up 25%, which is pretty huge. But I guess that doesn't show any sign of slowing, does it?
No, they really have become the default family car. I mean, you can track the demise of the family car with the rise of the SUVs. Mm-hmm. There really is little doubt that the SUV has become the default family car.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's it for Inside Line this week. As always, you can catch all the latest news and reviews here at drive.com.au, where you can also jump on and have your say. See you next week.